like one player and myself are not rated up, so I think I will just ready up, make sure that that is done. And we are still just waiting on one player, and Manat.
Okay, so my UI isn't being shit this time around.
No, but from my side, Cruiser Itago appears to not be readied up. So.
Yeah, he is not readied up.
Okay. Alright, so final player on Firth's side has been readied up, and we are about to go on the next map, Haven, which is fairly new for comp, for competitive play. It is a tough nut to crack.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen Haven in comp before, so yeah. That's everyone ready, so...
Yep, both teams seem to be readied up. I'm just going to let them know that we are ready for the cast.
Firth seems to be ready as well. Just waiting for the word from Kantai.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep filling my face with cough drops because this is destroying my voice very quickly. Alright, everyone seems to be ready to go, and we are just waiting for the start.
Just as the stream is catching up.
Yep, I will go ahead and turn off the music again, and we are about ready to go. Alright, so we got the team lineups here. Everything appears to be pretty much the same on my side, except we have... Ooh, okay, never mind. There are a few ship changes here. So we have Hercureu, Montana, Yamato, Worcester, Hindenburg, Zhao, Moskva, Gearing, and Gearing. We've gotten rid of the Grozavoy.
And they've added a Moskva instead of the second Worcester, I think.
Yep.
And in our case, we have the exact same lineup again.
Yep.
No changes.
Well, it definitely makes things easy when you just maintain the same lineup. Everyone knows their ship and everyone knows what to do. Get ready for the ritual suicide here, and... Or well, ritual ram, I suppose.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ram.
Alright. Don't miss.
This is the hardest part of every casting session. Not missing.
Alright, so from the Firth side, we have obviously one Gearing heading toward B, with the other heading toward C. We have the Moskva heading down toward B cap, the Zhao heading toward C, Worcester also heading up toward C, and the Yamato appears to be heading C. Then we have the Montana heading down south toward B.
On the Kantai end, we have Worcester, Harugumo, Yamato, and Hindenburg. Again, the same group as last time, heading towards B. Then we have Harugumo, Grozavoy, Worcester,
Ooh,
and
that
Montana.
is some early spotting on half of that team.
Yeah, definitely seemed to be focusing, getting his torpedo bombers out first, and then getting early spotting that way, while Kantai CV seems to be more interested in keeping his, getting his fighters up first.
Well, it's just different play philosophies from the
Of
carriers. The MIA carriers seem to be well versed in dropping their whatever their bomb loadouts are or torpedoes and immediately throwing them toward the enemy team. Generally, information is king in tournaments like these, so getting a CV player to get you early spotting like that is definitely huge.
Absolutely. Of course, it can also be argued that getting your fighters out first, it makes it easier for you to deny the enemy spotting.
Yep, yeah. It is, like I said, just two different philosophies on how to do it. So
but you can already see having MIA gets, not MIA, the Firth gets spotting on Kantai so early has made their Haruguma and Worcester have to turn away from B, which means they're not in a position to contest.
Nearly the entire team for Kantai has already been spotted and lit up on the map,
Meanwhile, we're
including
only
all
now
3
seeing the Moskva.
destroyers. Mm.
Meanwhile, we're only now seeing the Moskva. There's the Hindenburg and Montana as well as the Gearing.
All right. But even though ships have already been committed, not knowing where your enemy is and having them not know where you are does definitely help things. Oh, and we got the first fire of the game here. Hindenburg has taken a shot at the Hindenburg on Firth here, frozen.
Meanwhile, we have absolutely no spotting on this side. Oh, there's the Worcester. Well, up until now, we had no spotting whatsoever on the northeast side.
Well, so right now, the Gearing, Zhao, and the Worcester look to be heading out wide around C cap. Doesn't even look like they're thinking about capping it. But to be fair, that cap has no cover in it, so it is a beast.
Worcester is gonna eat. He is dead. Worcester is.
Oof.
No, he just barely survived. That is a huge hit.
That is definitely. If we can get some effective fire on him. But it
appears. Seems to be on the job.
It appears that the Zhao was not ready for that, and our Worcester is behind an island. There is nobody available to shoot at that Worcester who's going to get away with 7k health and be able to heal himself back up a bit.
Did the Yamato not have a shot? Because he looked like he had.
The Yamato did fire. He landed his shells in front of him, though. Or he fired at the Montana. I did not see where the shells went.
That's a pretty severe blow, early blow for Kantai, though.
That will definitely give Firth an advantage if they choose to push on that side, which I have to assume they would be. But the Worcester is back up at double the health he had last scene, so...
Harugumo is also smoking up now to let him safely recover even more health.
Yep.
That said, that's one smoke used on smoking up the Worcester, and also disengaging the Harugumo for the sake of smoking up the Worcester.
Yeah, that is. I mean, they're going to give up a bit of ground if the Gearing from Firth pushes forward, and it is going to make capping a lot harder at sea because the CV is just going to be able to enforce his will and throw those planes at him.
I think that's why they have the Grosavoy out on the flank, though, to guard against any kind of pushes while the Harugumo deals with the smoking up the Worcester.
Oh, that very well could be.
Blind fire coming in, though. Nope, that's not blind fire. That's just going for the Harugumo.
Oh, we have a torpedo bomber strike coming in on the Hindenburg frozen nitrogen, but it appears he managed to DF down one entire squad, and he's already taken half the second squad out. The whole two whole squads wiped. That seems like a questionable move to be trying to actually use your bombers to strike people, especially when everyone knows to bring AA with them.
Harugumo is at half health, but he is farming this Moskva pretty well. Moskva does not have much of a choice in this situation but to just push up and take it. And hope he goes unspotted.
Well, the Harugumo has been spotted here, so hopefully somebody can get shells on him. The Moskva can't because he just shot the island.
Yeah, the Moskva pushed up so he could radar, and then hopefully Harugumo will actually be punished for this, but doesn't look like it, to be honest. Looks like he's gonna get away with it.
Yeah, I can't see it. Nothing hit from what I could tell back here.
And
we've got more torps heading into the smoke where the Worcester was last seen, but I don't think they have enough angle to get where he might be right on that island.
He is down to 8k health, though. I did not see how that happened, but he is down to 8k.
My guess is he had to be eating some blind fire from somebody here.
Or he ate a torp.
Or he ate a torp. I didn't see any get lost from that set, but that does not mean that I didn't just miss it. And we have the Harugumo on the south spotted again, and some fire coming in on him.
And some torps that missed, but torps nonetheless. Those look to be CV torps?
I believe they were, yes.
But striking that close to a Worcester is not going to be easy.
Oh, and Destroyer Arashi here seems to be trying to farm the Yamato Geo Brigade for some health while he can.
not a single cap has been flipped so far, which
Well,
is kind of interesting.
we actually have the gearing Revan from MIA, or well, Firth Order here, heading into BCAP as we speak. It looks like he's pushing for the bigger island that is close to CCAP. Oh, he's actually turning, so it looks like he's just going to sit in the cap and get ready to run away as soon as he needs to.
I don't think anything is in a position to contest him on B right now, though, because the Worcester is out on their flank.
Nope, and the Haragumo will have to push in past CV planes here. So,
And a Moskva radar.
Yep, and a Moskva radar. So it looks like he is going to be relatively safe while capping this.
Yamato opening up on the Moskva, though. Let's see if he can actually get any good pens. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing particularly good there. Words
All right, well, the
hard.
gearing has been forced to turn on his AA with DF and try to push those fighter planes away. He's managed to cap, but he is being shot at.
Groseboy is
a lot.
into C, by the way. Groseboy is reversing into C.
Ooh,
not
man,
reversing,
the gearing just took a big hit from what I'm pretty sure was battleship AP from that Montana.
Was it from the Montana?
It was AP coming in from the north side. It was a few sets of of 3 shells, so it very much looked like it. He is down to 10k health from his original 19. He took a big hit, but now he's opening up on the Grozavoy.
Groseboy is already being forced to reverse out of the cap because of planes. Yamato firing at close range. Let's see. That's a big hit.
That is a huge hit.
That damage took a while to show up. I was like, okay, that's not much.
Yeah, that looked like about 12k health to me.
Yeah. And he's still taking constant fire from the gearing.
Yep, as long as he is spotted, they are going to continue to fire at him.
That said, the gearing is now spotted and being shot at by the Worcester.
Well, he appears to be relocating and reevaluating that move, because he is now getting fired at by the Hindenburg that is near the B cap and that Worcester.
Groseboy already back up to 7k health, though. This is, the advantage of having that heal.
And the Yamato actually took a lot of heat for making that move that he did to stop that cap. He is down nearly at half health.
He is pushing into the cap again now. I think Worcester is in a position to radar him, though. Unless it was
the Worcester was reversing. He just started accelerating, but he might be in range to get him. I cannot tell for sure.
No, he is within 7 kilometers of him, so that's...
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, right now he is blind firing, so they are just going to try to get that cap reset and not allow him
Could have been the Worcester's radar spotting him the first time around.
I believe that's what it probably was.
He's trying to get the cap before he leaves, and I think
he's going to get it.
That's the cap flipped. But that's a lot of points down, honestly. Like, right now they're at a pretty big disadvantage, so they either have to get another cap, which the Haragumo is trying to do now. He's trying to push into B and get that cap now.
The points don't quite show the disadvantage that they're at, but their health bars definitely do. Kantai is hurting pretty bad on several of their ships, where Firth has managed to maintain a pretty decent amount of health on almost everything except for that one gearing.
And the Yamato, which is at half health now.
Yes. Oh, and it looks like B cap is being flipped currently.
Yeah,
the Haragumo has managed to push in. Sorry, I thought you might have been saying C cap. Hard to listen while you're also talking.
He is probably gonna get this cap, though.
Yep, it appears that he is.
Which means that despite their low health pools, the advantage right now is in Kantai's favor. Like, they need to...
Montana but Kantai is yes, that's what I just noticed here. Montana is at 8k. He's regaining health, but he is appears to be eating a torpedo here. At least one.
He took it on the belt, and he repaired the flooding, but a single fire set now will be devastating.
Yep, there's some AP from the Yamato coming in as well, but he missed that.
Aimed too high, yeah, he aimed too high.
They really need to get him down. Meanwhile, the Worcester also just got spotted temporarily, but unfortunately the Yamato had already fired.
this Wooster's been on his back foot the entire game because of that, like, because of eating 3 torpedoes in the
Yep.
beginning of the
Oh,
game.
and
So
the Firth gearing has managed to push into a decent position to try to take that cap back, but now he's got the Hindenburg firing at him. Once his radar goes down, though, he's going to be able to stuff himself in there in a careful spot that he will not get spotted from.
gearing.
Yep.
At this point, though, the points advantage is actually in Kantai's favor. So even if the gearing manages to cap back C, that's not going to be enough. They need to kill something. Rusovoy is spotted though, and he is going to go down to the Zao. I have no doubts about that.
Oh, yep. There he is.
The salvo should.
Oh,
Nope,
the island
manages...
denied him.
He managed to just barely get into cover, but at 491 health, we can pretty much safely say that he's out of the game for now.
Yep. So it looks like the gearing from Firth is pushing into safe cap here at B, and or at C rather, and it appears that the other gearing is, well, he's reversing now. I'm not quite sure what the deal with that is, but he appeared to be trying to push into get B cap, but there are plenty of CV planes that I'm sure he doesn't want anything to do with.
Yamato caught in a really nasty crossfire between the Hindenburg, Montana, and Moscow right now.
Oh, geez, yep, he is down to 30k health already, and he is being spammed.
If he stays spotted, he's not going to survive much longer, not with 3 ships shooting at him.
No, for sure not. I'm not certain that he has... No, Enmanot has pushed way into his detection range. There's no way that Yamato is getting unspotted.
And Enmanot has more than enough health to, you know, do that. Unless Battlecruiser Margi manages to get a very lucky citadel on him, quite frankly.
Well, he has got shells coming in from both directions here. He's got Frozen Nitrogen and the Moskva, Lord Cadus, both spamming him. Ooh, as well as cross-map shots from the Yamato, and he is done.
Yeah, he is down.
And now Firth is back up on points, and they are even on caps, so now it is Kantai's move.
I feel like Destroy Hagekase in Harugumo has not done enough this game. Like, he smoked up the Worcester, but he's mostly just been hovering around below
Oh,
C
we have a...
game.
Ooh, and the Grozavoy goes down.
That's another advantage to Firth.
It's going to take a bit. Right now, looking at where ships are located, it does not look like Kantai is in a position to really contest anything. Meanwhile, the gearing, Revan, is also now capping B again. So Kantai has been hard forced off of all of their positions now. The Zao has managed to get way around to the north.
And he took a massive hit from Montana AP.
Yep.
And now the Yamato is trying to finish him off. But he
Yamato with the shots, but there are torps that he has not seen yet.
He just saw them and he cannot dodge them.
And that is probably the final nail in the coffin here for this game.
There's no way to bring this back at this point. Like, no. Harugumo has 2 little health, Worcester has 2 little health, Montana has 2 little health. The only things that have health at all, like, the only thing that has, you know, more than half health at this point is Destroy Hagekase.
And there it goes, the Yamato finishes off the Hindenburg. Oh.
What a turnaround.
That music play. Yeah, Firth did a very good job of bringing that back.
I think they saw what they did wrong the last game and acted on it.
Yeah, it seems that way. So it was a good turnaround by them, and hopefully we see more gameplay like that on the next map, because that is great stuff to watch.
Absolutely.